Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and I know it took me quite some time to record one, but I am back, and this time I am featuring stamps from DeNami design. For this card I used 3 floral stamps from DeNami design, and I went ahead and stamped them individually on my mixed media cardstock, and I used Versamark ink because I wanted to emboss them later with white embossing powder. I didn't have any particular pattern in mind, so I just went ahead and stamped them randomly on the cardstock. After I have covered the whole panel with floral stamps, I used the cross-stitch rectangle dies from My Favorite Things and die cut 3 different rectangles from the panel. I used some washi tape to temporarily adhere the dies to the cardstock, and then I used my Big Shot to cut out the die cut pieces. So here I actually started out with 2 rectangles because I thought I could use the outer frame. But then I didn't like that it didn't have the same width as the rectangles I cut out. That's why I went ahead and used a 1/3 size of the rectangles to cut another piece. For my card I wanted to create different layers with different distress inks, so I used squeezed laminate, dried marigold and abandoned coral, and I started off using the abandoned coral and a blending tool and applied the ink on my outer panel. I always dab off the ink from my blending tool before going directly to the paper, because I think this way I don't get any harsh lines, and using this laminated white paper I am still able to get like the rest of the ink from the slick surface, and I don't waste any ink, and I think that's a really nice thing to do. At least it works for me, so I don't know whether this makes any sense or not, but it seems to work for me. So after I've applied the abandoned coral to the outer frame, I went ahead and used red marigold on the second frame, and after I've covered the whole frame with the dried marigold, I went ahead and used a squeezed laminate for the smallest piece. I wanted to use a contrastive background panel for the frames, so I decided to cut a piece of dark gray. And I used dark gray and not black because I think the black would be too intensive, but I think it works just great with the dark gray cardstock. I adhered the dark gray background piece to a standard white note card, and I also adhered the largest piece of the frames with my ATG gun. And I also wanted to give the 2 smaller pieces a little bit of dimension. To create this dimension I used 2 pieces of fun foam which were slightly smaller than the rectangle pieces. This is finishing up my card. I hope you liked my tutorial featuring 3 stamps from DeNami design, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!